All right, guys, you know what time it is. We've got 6 things you should know. And number 1 on our list, staff at UK Zoo are hopping up and down with excitement after becoming the first European zoo to breed rare Mexican leaf frogs. So the amphibians, 100 of which have hatched at the zoo, are usually found in the arid forests of Mexico, where they thrive in scorching temperatures that far exceed what most other frog species are able to tolerate. Now, experts in the UK had to carefully recreate that environment to successfully breed that species, and due to the high temperatures in their environment, their ponds dry out rapidly, so they evolve incredibly quickly, turning from tadpole to froglet in just 5 weeks. Now, this is very fast for a leaf frog, as other species usually take up a couple of months to grow to be full-size frogs. Now, zoo officials said the frogs' habitat at the zoo had been designed to mirror this as closely as possible. They said they were absolutely thrilled with those results.
That's adorable.
How cute are those?
Look at these frogs.
I feel like I'm a little swayed to love them because they're Mexican frogs.
These are your favorite.
But these.
So I lived in South Florida when I was younger, and they have all kinds of little frogs there too. Some of them are poisonous, but they're all like just adorable, like cute little frogs.
Well, do you think bullfrogs are cute? Those are kind of scary.
No.
I love how quickly you said no.
These little leaf frogs are adorable, though.
Little leaf frogs are good. Bullfrogs, we're going to have to pass on that, but they sure are cute. Can we have one? Are they poisonous is the next question here.
Didn't say they were,
Didn't
so
say they
I'm going to say no.
Well, you might be okay. All right, guys, so we're talking about Facebook now. They are rolling out new features, among them cross-app chat features. Users will be able to send messages from Instagram to Facebook Messenger and vice versa. Now, while Messenger and Instagram chat threads won't be merging, people will be able to message across those apps.
Chat colors, custom emoji reactions, and animated message effects are among the changes, and Facebook is also adding new features to groups and the Watch Together feature, which lets you view videos with friends. Actually,
that's pretty cool.
You use both.
I use both, and it is kind of like annoying having to toggle back and forth between the two, so I actually really like that idea.
And I don't Insta, so you can now send me messages straight to Facebook
Whoa,
now. So
this year might be the year.
This is big.
Come on, Josh, it's been 2 years. I've been begging you to get an Instagram for 2 years.
What do I keep saying?
What do I have to do?
Maybe next month.
What do I have to do?
Maybe next month.
I'm going to have to be begging. All right, guys, moving on to our number 3. Carnival cruise ships will be staying in port. The company says it's canceling most of their 2020 U.S. cruises. Now, Carnival says they're canceling cruises from every port except its home port of Miami and Port Canaveral, Florida, for the remainder of this year. Now, the company says cruises for November and December are still in limbo.
The move comes on the heels of the Centers for Disease Control's decision to extend the no-sail policy through the end of October. The no-sail policy was initially set to expire at the end of September.
And Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium is turning to drone technology to combat coronavirus. Now, drones fitted with a misting mechanism spray medical-grade disinfectant chemicals on all of the seats, handrails, and glass partitions. Team and stadium officials say the drones will make the stadium cleaner, safer, and will cut down total cleaning time by 95%. Now, the downdraft from the drone blades forces the disinfectant into places that are normally hard to reach.
After home games, a pair of drones will clean the stadium with a third drone on standby. It is believed that the Falcons are the first team to use the drone technology in this manner. The Falcons' next home game is Sunday, October the 11th against the Carolina Panthers. I love this idea.
We really are coming up with the coolest things to kind of fight back against the coronavirus.
Yeah, technology has been amazing, and hopefully we can start using this in other places as well, not just the stadiums, but this would be kind of interesting for like outdoor picnic areas and
maybe
things
my
like
apartment.
that. Maybe our homes and businesses.
I wish I could just spray my apartment clean. Wouldn't that be a sight to see? All right, guys, and moving on, we're all using aluminum foil in the kitchen, but a kid in Delaware is using it to set a world record. Jacob calls his growing full bald Gerald. He started it in August and has been rolling and patting it with new foil every chance he gets. Now, the ball is currently at about 50 pounds. The Guinness World Record for a full foil ball is over 1,600 pounds. The guy who set the record in 1987 got his foil from a foil factory near his house.
Yeah, Jacob's relying on his own money and donations, and he has a plan for the foil once he hits the record.
I will recycle all this foil, and all the money I get from recycling the foil, I will donate it to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia because I want to support sick children.
And Jacob's dad owns the Drip Cafe chain of Delaware coffee shops. Whoa, this is really cool.
I like this idea. He's probably going to get a lot of foil now.
If you could set a record, what do you think you would set a record on? Doing
That's a really
what?
good question. Like bouncy balls, probably, like the highest bounce for a bouncy ball.
I like the one where you like wrap the rubber band and they make those
rubber
huge
band
balls.
Ball.
I'd be scared that they would break and
Just like
beat me up.
just cut you. There's a lot of tension on some of those things.
Sounds
My dad has one
like
of those.
trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They still get the newspaper, so when he takes the rubber band off, he puts it in a rubber band
Really?
ball. Puts it in a cupboard, like a little pull-out cupboard, and it doesn't fit in there anymore, so I don't know what he's done with it. I don't know if he still has it, but that was his thing for a while.
Your dad might be on the way to a Guinness World Record, my friend.
I'm
You
sure
might want to tell him.
Yeah, I'm sure there are others that are larger, but he was off to a good start.
That's pretty cool. All right, guys, last on our list, with college enrollment down due to the coronavirus pandemic, students looking to transfer to another institution could end up saving some money. Now, according to one expert, many students are taking advantage of the lack of competition, knowing schools have too many openings and not enough people enrolled.
According to a recent study of admissions officers by Inside Higher Ed, 60% of admission officials said they were very concerned about meeting their enrollment goals this fall. More than 3/4 of colleges said they would increase recruitment of transfer students to close the gap.
Interesting.
It sure is.
All right, guys, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we have all the details to the area cleanup in the western part of the city this Saturday. This is a great opportunity for seniors to get those community service hours. Plus, I'm taking you for a virtual test drive to uncover the best features of a Yukon Denali.
And if you've got plans this weekend, Fernanda has an activity for you to try, and she even has the perfect outfit for you to wear. We'll be right back.